NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans versus Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. DeAndre Carter returning it and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense going to go to work, and it is Deshaun Watson at quarterback.
Tremendous overall athlete, does everything that you're looking for. Big time in the quarterback run game against their better opponents, but can also operate skillfully from the pocket and can beat you with his mind as well.
First carry now. This is Johnson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Watson now to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa coming in to drop it for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd. They feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. Out comes the San Francisco offense as they are led out by their quarterback, the man known as Jimmy G. That's Jimmy Garoppolo.
Athletic, accurate, strong arm, knows how to make something out of nothing, and is also an excellent leader.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a 1st down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. J.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the 50, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach?
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now this one complete on the slant route, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. First down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We're scoreless after 1.
At the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
Return team. They're
coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
3 on the play. And the 49er first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
And it's 3rd down.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Taking a shot for Samuel. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there was a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Watson. Finding Fouts complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 16-yard touchdown. As his guys are on the board first here tonight.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. That's into the hands of Dwelly. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
That's Samuel caught left side. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Garoppolo. Throwing right, and that's complete. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Garoppolo looks to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. J.J. Watt make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Despite being 0 for 4 converting these so far, I guess you're going to say 5th time's the charm. They're going again on 4th down. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field.